Back here at Duke Softball Stadium, we go to the top of the fourth. 3-0 Duke. Top of the order we go here for South Dakota State. Jarecki, Bernard, and Osmondson facing Jayla Wright, who's been tough to hit so far in this game. Swing and a miss for strike one. Jarecki 0 for 1, ground out to third in the first inning. Jarecki, 5'8", junior from Papillion, Nebraska. Ball outside, counting it up 1 ball and 1 strike. Jarecki named a first-team All-Summit League selection last year, hit .377 for the year. In fact, last year, Jarecki led the team in batting average, hits, home runs, stolen bases, runs, total bases, on-base percentage, and OPS. Very valuable player to this team. Hitting at the top of the order. Fouls one off there off the catcher, Francesca Freelick. She's a little gimpy as she hopped right back up. Two balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch from Wright. It's downstairs, ball 3. And Coach Marissa Young of Duke said that Wright, she competes very well in the circle, hard-throwing right-hander. Already 5 strikeouts in this game. 53 on the season so far, including the 5 today. That leads the team. There's a called strike 3. Strikeout number 6 in the game for Wright. Out number 1 in the inning. Strikeout number 6 in the game for Jayla Wright. Kayla Bernard, the batter, with nobody on, 1 out for South Dakota State. Bernard 0 for 1. Went down on strikes in the first inning. Lifts one to shallow center. Diving catch made by Jennings. Oh, what a play. And out number 2 in the inning. Great play by Deanna Jennings to rob a base hit away from Kayla Bernard. Two outs in the inning. Now Emma Osmondson, the batter, she's 0 for 1. Went down on strikes in the first inning. The pitch called strike. No balls and 1 strike. Three up, 3 down innings here for South Dakota State in the batter's box. Now we're in inning number 4. Jayla Wright has retired 11 in a row. It's a good pitching staff for Duke. It's a deep pitching staff for Duke. In fact, Coach Marissa Young said before the game her pitching staff is so deep it's hard to find innings for everybody to get everybody equal playing time. In other words, it's kind of a good problem to have with this team. Red hot, 18 straight wins, 18-1 in the year, 10-0 at home, 3-0 in the ACC. It's a Duke program that started baseball in 2018. Never had it until 2018. 7th year of existence here in 2024. 7th year for head coach Marissa Young as well. 1-2, bounces up in there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bernard at the plate. Out of Cabot, Arkansas, played at Cabot High School. First team All-State 3 times. Down in the natural state of Arkansas. 2-2. That bounces up in there. In fact, her senior year, Bernard, she was a pitcher. Had 182 strikeouts as a pitcher her senior year. Hitting-wise, as a two-way player, finished last year in high school, her senior year, with a .507 batting average to go with 14 homers and 43 runs batted in. Good two-way player in high school. Next pitch outside, ball 4. First base runner of the day for South Dakota State in game 2 of the series. First walk issued to Jayla Wright. 2 outs, 1 on here for South Dakota State. 3-0 Duke in the top of the 4th. Lindsay Culver is the batter. Culver is 0 for 1. Hit one right back to right of the circle in the second inning. Takes a called strike, no balls and 1 strike. Culver at the plate, 5'9" senior from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Off the end of the bat, charging is the second baseman, Vega over to first in time. Nice play to end the inning. For South Dakota State in the 4th inning, no runs, no hits, a walk, no errors, and 1 left on base. To the bottom of the 4th we go, 3-0 Duke here on ACC Network Extra. Back here in Durham, 3-0 Duke as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Giselle Tapia leads it off for Duke, and a big swing and a foul tip at the plate for strike 1. Tapia is 0 for 1, a ground out to third in the first inning. 5'7" grad student from Long Beach, California, a long ways from home. Tapia, one of 2 players last year to see action in all 60 games for the Blue Devils, had 56 starts at first base. Off the end of the bat, shallow left, and in there for a bloop single as a base hit. Brings up Amina Vega for Duke. 1 on, nobody out here for the Devils in the 4th inning. Now a courtesy runner coming into the game for Duke. That is Aaliyah Terrell, the courtesy runner at first base.
Duke has a new runner at first base. She's number 9.
So Terrell will run for Tapia at first. Here's Amina Vega. She had an RBI double to center in the first inning. A part of that 3-run Duke first frame. Here's the pitch from Lacey. That's hit to second base. Could be 2. There's 1. There is not a second out at the first base bag. Terrell is out at second, 4-6. Out number 1. Vega gets on base with the fielder's choice. And now the designated player, Kelly Torres, comes up to the plate for Duke. 0 for 1 in the game with a ground out to second base. Missed the zone for ball 1. Talked to Coach Marissa Young of Duke before the game. She said Torres has done a really good job this year behind the plate, handling so many different types of pitchers on this team, from the starters to the bullpen. She's come into her own this year as a player. Offensively, says she's done as good of a job at the plate with runners in scoring position that you could have this year. There's a base hit to left. Moves Vega to second base. Torres gets a hit, her first of the game, hit the left. Duke's 5th of the game.
The catcher, number 13, Francesca Freelick.
So 2 runners on for Duke and only 1 out of the inning. Francesca Freelick is now the batter. Freelick is 0 for 1, a ground out to third in the second inning. Vega at second, Torres at first. 3-0 Duke in the 4th. The pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Freelick's dad, Jeff Freelick, he played football for the Pittsburgh Panthers, mid-'80s. Brother Sal Freelick played baseball at Boston College in the ACC. He was drafted in the first round of the MLB draft 3 years ago by the Brewers organization. A baseball/softball athletic family are the Freelicks. 2 balls and no strikes. Tries to bunt and it's foul down the first base line. 2 balls and 1 strike. So Freelick, she showed bunt, then she went back to a regular stance with the bat, then tried to bunt again. Trying to move the runners over. Only 1 out of the inning, 2 balls and 1 strike. Good eye by Freelick. Takes ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Vega at second and Torres at first. Here's the 3-1 by Lacey. Just missed for ball 4. Vega goes to third. Torres to second. Freelick over to first base with the base on balls, and that is the second walk issued to Lacey here in this game. And we're going to have a pinch hitter for Jada Baker.
Number 5, Amaya Burgess.
So instead of Jada Baker at the plate, it's going to be Amaya Burgess, who played in Game 1. Earlier in Game 1 today, Burgess was 1 for 2 at the plate. Scored a run, drove in 2 for Duke in Game 1 of the series here today. Game 1 of the doubleheader. So Burgess is the pinch hitter. Bases loaded, 1 out. 1 ball, no strikes. Burgess, 5'7", and a freshman from League City, Texas. Played at Clear Creek High School in League City, Texas. Bases loaded, 1 away, and the pitch by Lacey. Swing and a miss. Count even up, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Got away from the catcher, Conklin, but able to run it down. Runners cannot advance. 2 balls and a strike. Now the lights come on here at Duke Softball Stadium. It's been a cloudy, overcast afternoon here the last couple of hours. Had some sun early in the day, but now it's getting cloudy. It's going to be a lot of rain tomorrow. 2-1 fouled away. In fact, Game 3 of the series is not going to be played tomorrow. Canceled, not just postponed, we're talking canceled. 85% chance of rain all day. They tried to work something out to maybe play the 3rd game of the series on Sunday, could not work it out. So these are the only 2 games of the series here today, and that'll be it. Duke won. Duke took Game 1, 3-0. Up 3-0 here in Game 2. There's a called strike 3 on Burgess. Out number 2 in the inning. That is the first strikeout for Lacey here in this game this afternoon. Sarah Goddard is the hitter, batting in the 9 spot. 0 for 1 in the game, got robbed of a base hit to right, and now this time she makes up for it, and the ball gets away from the right fielder. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. Here's a 3rd run to score. They're waving home Goddard. Here's the throw to the plate. She is safe at the plate. 4-run score, and it's 7-0 Duke. They're calling it an inside the park grand slam. The right fielder, Osmondson, just couldn't quite get her glove on the ball. And Goddard with a grand slam home run inside the park. Next batter, Jennings. And the throw gets away. Now she's rounding second base, going to 3rd in the play, and she's in there. Jennings. Reaches base, I believe it's an error. Gets all the way to 3rd base on the bad throw. $7-0 Duke, just like that, here in the bottom of the 4th. Time is called. Little meeting in the circle among the infielders. The 8th hitter to come to the plate in the inning is up at bat in Anna Gold. And again, Anna Gold just 1 home run away from setting the new career home run record at Duke. She has 35 home runs in her career. The next one would be number 36, setting a new all-time record for Duke's program. First pitch she sees, hits it too short. Carrillo is there over the first in time, and the inning is over. But Duke gets 4 runs in the inning on a grand slam inside the park style by Sarah Goddard. After 4 complete, 7-0 Duke.